Guys, welcome back to another cash stuffing video. So my name is Jeanette, and the reason why I cash stuff is to save for 1 month of expenses. So in today's video, we will be getting into my 1 month of expense binder, as well as some sinking funds and our emergency and savings. So every week, once a week, I try to add $5 to my sinking funds, as well as my emergency and savings. And then at the end of the month, I do a save to sink. So basically, every savings challenge that I completed for the month, I added to my save to sink, what do you call it? Pouch, and then we count it at the end and reallocate that money to sinking funds as well as our emergency and savings. So I want to do the $5 in each binder, right? I also do want to get into my 100 savings challenge binder as well as my 100 envelope binder. So I'll do all of that in this video. So we're gonna just do basic cash stuffing in the beginning, right? Adding the $5. We have a couple of savings challenges in there, and then we'll move on to the 100 savings as well as the 100 envelope. All right, so let's get started. So I have this just in case I need it, and I do need my scratcher tool because there is a scratcher in one of these binders. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is the 1 month ahead binder, right? And I do have a mini roll and save in here. So this is the first time we'll be doing the mini roll and save. And I usually do a 6-sided die when it comes to any of my mini roll and saves, right? Right. Okay, so I do have my dice tower here. We do need our pink marker. And let's get started. And this is just like an extra cushion of savings. So that is going to be $1. And I allowed $6 for this. So we're going to take the $1. And then we're going to take the 5 out and put it to the back and see where we're going to put that money at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I didn't take out any money for 100 savings as well as the 100 envelopes. So I do have to take money out for that. Okay, so $1, only $1 in here. So happy Wednesday, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your Wednesday. I am pretty much doing well with orders. I'm still working on a lot of 100 savings challenges. So you guys are really, really loving that binder. But again, it does take a long time to make. And I do have a lot of orders when it comes to that. Also on Saturday, I will be releasing the Colorful Dollar Valentine's Day box. And again, I will only have 24 in stock. And I will probably restock if the launch goes well on Saturday during Saturday Night Live. And make sure you check out the live because it's about to be mad fun. So I also have a bookmark savings challenge in here that says month ahead. So these are all $1. I think I'm going to roll a D3 actually to see how much we're going to add to that. So let's do that and see. And then I will, once this is complete, I'll reallocate the money into the month ahead and then redo it. So it is laminated. It is reusable. I still don't have this out in the shop, but I am going to release this once I do a binder drop. So that will probably be second quarter. I just want to concentrate on the colorful box for the first quarter. Okay, so let's roll a D3, and that's going to be a 1. Wow, 1 is just winning today, right? So we're going to add $1 for this, right? So this is the dashboard for it as well as the envelope. So let's add our $1. And these will be the new envelopes that are coming out in the shop. I will no longer be making matte vellum envelopes. So this is what envelopes is going to look like. It's an envelope and then boom, the dashboard in it. But again, we'll talk about all of that quarter 2 when those get released. Okay, so now for 2 months ahead, actually, I want to do 2 months in my water bill. So each heart here is equal to $2. We're going to have a total of $160 at the end. So let's do a total of, see, we have money here. I'm thinking, should I add this to the 100 savings? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's add that to the 100 savings. And let's add $4 here. So let's do 2 of these hearts. And this is something that I'm doing slowly. But if you see at the end of the month when I do like my save to sink and reallocating those funds from savings challenges, that's when I add a pretty big bulk when it comes down to sinking funds, as well as my 1 month ahead binder and my savings and emergency. So that's all 3 different binders. All right, you know what? Let's do actually 3 of these. So let's do $6 here. Okay. And these are reusable. So coming soon to the shop. I do have a month ahead on there already, but this is the month ahead that fits actually in the envelopes I will be selling soon. So 5, 6. So now we have 20, 40, 45, $46 in here. So awesome. All right, so let's add our moolah. And then let's add our, boom. Then let's add this back in. Perfect. Hopefully that dried because you know I have no patience. Okay, now this is going to be for the extra principal payment. So I'm shooting for at the end of the year an extra principal mortgage payment. So I do have an extra principal mortgage tracker as well as a savings challenge in the front as well. And this is just dollars to add an extra cushion, and then boom, I'll add it to that. So we're gonna do a D3 again for this, and that's gonna be $3. So 1, 2, 3, and let's add the $3 to this. Okay, so I just have a dashboard for the bookmark as well, just to keep everything organized and having a place to put the money in. So $3 going in here, right? And the money fits really nice in here. Okay, so now let's get into our extra principal. So I'm not going to do $37. I'm going to do $5 for right now. Let it accumulate. But you'll see more added to extra principal again at the end of the month when I count those savings, those completed savings challenges. So for this, we're only going to just add $5 to it. And what I'm going to do is just add the $5 to the front, so I know that I have $5 in there. But this is all completed money of the hearts that I have there. And each heart is $37. And the principal payment I'm shooting for is $3,700. And that is my mortgage payment. Okay, boom. So we're going to do this savings challenge for the first time. And this is actually a savings challenge that my daughter made. So she is partnering up with me when it comes down to Jeanette's journey. And she did make a couple of challenges. And I did have them in the shop already. I'm going to show you the other one that she did. And I'm super excited because she actually did something cute and different. And she was like, let me work. I'm going to use a Cricut because I don't have time to be cutting. And this is what she came up with. And I'm super excited. It looks super cute. And she did another challenge with like a little cute elephant on the top as well. So those are available in the shop if you guys are interested. Okay, so do I do a scratcher or do I do an icon? Let's do a scratcher. Let's do a scratcher. Okay, so that is going to be $6. And this is just an extra cushion of savings inside of the binder. So everything's always an extra cushion. I feel like with these binders, when it comes down to 1 month ahead, as well as my sinking funds, I just need something fun in there, you know, to do challenges. So the video is just not like me just stuffing money into an envelope, even though I am explaining what I'm doing. So this is going to be $6 here, right? And this is the first time we're doing this challenge. And I'm just going to add it right here. I asked her to do dashboard. She was like, no, I'm not cutting. I'm telling you, I'm not cutting. So she won't be doing dashboards for it. But yeah, she's funny. All right, so there goes $6 into that challenge. And we are done with our 1 month ahead binder. Again, you'll see more added to this at the end of the month. Okay, boom. So now let's get into our sinking funds, right? We have a mini roll and save in here. So let's roll the D6. Hopefully you guys can see. Yes, you guys can see my dice tower. I just feel like everything is like, and I cleared up so much on my desk, but it still feels like a little squishy. I don't know why. All right, boom. So that's going to be a $5 there, right? So I usually allow $6 for this. So let's do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the dollar will go in the back, and I'll see where I add that too. So now in here, we have a total of, and I did do the nails, $5, $5 nails, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. $31. And again, an extra cushion of savings inside of the binder. Boom, boom. All right, so there goes that. Right, I just have to have savings challenges everywhere. And I like it. All right, boom. So there goes that. Am I actually adding this here so that can show? You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, boom. So let's get into our sinking fund. So I did take money out, I believe, in kids. And I forgot which. Oh, we did the birthday because it was Sophia's birthday. So I took the $500 out. So that placeholder was taken out. we're just gonna see where we're at as the video goes. Okay, so for holiday, this is for Christmas, right? I'm gonna do a total of $5 today, and today is January what? January 21st already. Oh my God. 121. We're gonna add $5 to this, right? So now in holiday, we have a $300 placeholder. And if you guys are new to the channel, the $300 placeholder is inside of my savings bank binder. And I did show that in a video, my end of the year video, where I basically counted all the money that I saved in a year. You can see that binder make an appearance in that video. Okay, so we have $5 going in here. We have 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. So we have a total of $351 so far for Christmas. And I believe the goal is going to be $2,000 like we did last year. And I did complete that goal, I believe, in October. So the more you add slowly, I have a lot of holiday savings challenges going on as well, the more it grows. Okay, now for back to school, we have a total of 400, and I believe my goal is going to be 1,500 for this by August. So we're going to add the $5 to this. Again, today is the 21st. Hopefully I get this up to you guys by Wednesday. It is midday, so, and my house is quiet. That's like a miracle. Whoa, 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 whoa. What we're doing? No. We have 400. I forgot to add the date before, but we are adding $5. That's out. So we should have 405. And that's exactly what we're going to have when we add these $5. So 405. And I did do cash condensing in here when I did that end of the year video. So I'm trying to get back into a schedule for videos. It's just very hard sometimes, you know, with the kids and everything, and the business. But I'm trying to get back to it because I used to record videos pretty much every day, but I feel like at least having a video every other day will help. Okay, so for the next birthday we're saving for is Annalise's birthday in October, if I'm not mistaken. No, oh, Jaylene's birthday. No, not even. Oh my God, so many kids. Anthony's birthday's in May, Jaylene's in July, and Anna's in October. So we're saving for Anthony's birthday in May, and he will be turning 5. Wow, my baby's getting big. Who you know. All right, so now in here, we have a total of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50, 50, 60, 70. So $70 in here. And again, it's usually $500 for each kid. So I feel like for Anthony, he really doesn't need that because, you know, he's still a baby. But let's see what happens in May if I do a birthday party in the preschool. Let's see what's going to happen with that. So I probably will need $500 if I do that. And whatever we're going to do as far as like us together as a family. Okay. All right, boom. So 121. This is going to be home repair. I'm adding $5 to it. Right? So in here now we have a total of 406. 406, and we are saving for hedges like in our backyard because recently a car went into our canal and it was all over the news, and that was my house. And yeah, that was a little scary. So we definitely need something like a fence is just too expensive. We're not going to do that because a PVC fence is just OD and too much. We do have the dogs as well, so we want to like get the hedges just to close the backyard and then have the dogs go out when they need to go out because it's just a lot with, you know, all these dogs. But why do I keep on doing this? I keep on, oh, because I took out of here. So this is pets. I took out for food actually. So 121, we're adding $5. So now we should have a total of 106. Yep. I feel like 06 is the number today. Okay. And this is usually like for their food. And then I do want to say for grooming, but it's a lot of grooming when you have 5 Yorkies. So I am going to get this, it's sort of like a razor thing. And then it has the vacuum and it vacuums the hair. I think that'll be easier for me when I groom them because I do groom all my dogs myself. But I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna need that. So I have to invest in that. I feel like I have the right amount of money in here. I think it's like 60 something dollars, but I do want to save a little bit more before I make that investment. But for now, we're just using the regular razor that I have for them, like the shaver, and yeah, go from there. But that's really gonna help at the end with the mess. Okay, so for the medical, we're adding $5. So my son, I have to pay for speech therapy twice a week, $80 each. So that's 160 a week, right? And we down right now. So we definitely have to add money to this. So today is the 21st. We're adding $5. So now in here we have 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, $33. So I need to get on that. So yeah. So I feel like at the end of the month, when it comes down to my medical one, like for the Save to Sink, a lot of money will go into that because that's something I have to pay every week. So yeah. Okay. And then for kids is just our spending money throughout the week. And yeah, I usually take money out of here. We're just gonna add $5. And this one doesn't have, because I have like these tab challenges. This one doesn't because we're always constantly taking money out of that one. All right, so that's gonna be $5. And now in here we have a total, and I won't put a placeholder because I just take money out of here practically every week. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71. So we have a total of 71. So I didn't write down anything, right? We have 71. Yes. Okay. So this I'll have to like bulk up a little bit. And this is like anything that they want after school, maybe an ice cream or things like that. It comes out of kids. That's how I do that. Because it's only about the kids. Like the kids are the ones who always want something. Okay, so now let's get into our tab challenges, right? We need 5, 10. How much do we need in this binder? We need 6. Hold on, let me just do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the roll and save. We need 5, we need 10, 15. So we need $15, right? $15 for that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And $6. So we have a total of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm not going to add $12 into tabs. 7. Let's do 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's do $10. This $5, I don't know where I'm gonna add it, but let's get into our tabs. Okay, because I always got to do some type of savings challenge in here and an extra cushion for the sinking fund. So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna add 3 to holiday, right? Hopefully we hit all of the tabs. We're gonna add a 1 to back to school. We're gonna add 3 to birthday. Oh, I hope I hit them all. We're going to add 2 to home repair. And we're going to add 1 to pets. So medical and kids, no, medical didn't get anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this paper clip here. So I know that with tab challenges, that's where we left off in medical. All right, so that's how we're going to do it. Okay, so let's get into holiday. We got a total of $1, $2, $3 in here. So let's do, oh, that's all we needed. So we're actually, no, we didn't. We still have a $2 there. Okay, so $3 going in this one. So I'll just put it to the side because I have a tab envelope in the back. All right, so there goes holiday. Girl, you all confused here. What's going on, Jeanette? All right, because I want everything to be like in frame. It is. All right, back to school. We're adding $1. So boom, $1 there, right? So let's put our money there. Let's put this back in. Okay. And then in birthdays, we got a total of $3. And these will be coming out soon. Now, the colorful dollar ones are coming out on Saturday. The colorful dollar tabs. 1, 2, 3. Because I needed tabs. And I was like, ain't it better if I do it like a challenge? So, yeah. Not just tabs sitting there, honestly. So $3. Oh, okay. So we did $3 here in birthday. And then for home repair, we got a total of $2. So let's just do this $2 right here. There we go. And for my colorful dollar tab challenges, I usually add $10 as well. $10 a week. I try to get into all my binders in a week, but it has been difficult with the small business, but we moving and we pushing. And I have my daughter now helping me, so things probably will be moving a little faster. She just needs to get in the groove of things. But here she is making challenges already because who you know. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me get this 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, and just keep it like that. So in tab challenges, what do we have? Do we have money? Oh, we do have money. Duh, because I saw some of them taken out. So now we have 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So we have $31 in our tab challenges, which is super cool. Oh, we have to add $5 for our binders. So for the binders, I'm going to be paying myself back because I did order binders. They already came in, and that's coming out again Q2. But I have to figure out what I want to do with the binders. I just don't want to sell binders. So let's just take a 5 from here and add it in here. So now in here we have a total, and my mic is dying. That sucks. 15. So we have 15 in our binder and envelopes, and this challenge will be out Q2 as well. There's a couple of them. There's stationery, there's binder and envelopes, and there's challenges. So that's just to, save for future purchases that you guys have with any shop. Okay, now let's get into our savings and emergency. I hope my mic doesn't die. But that's going to be $2 going into our mini roll and save. $2. I'm going to pause this and charge my other mic. Okay, we back. So I said $2, right? So we're adding $2 to this. And I allowed it $6 for it. But now we just got to go with the flow because I think I miscounted. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Because I forgot about that binder challenge in the last binder. All right, boom. There goes that. Let's put this away. I'm watching that mic. Make sure it does not go on me, and then I won't have no sound. All right, so for savings, we are adding $5. In emergency, we're adding $5. Okay, so in savings, and I wanted to actually condense this because we made our $1,000 mark for savings. That was the goal I had for 2025, and we did reach that mark. We have 5, 6, 7, 8 inside of our bank binder. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put it into savings so I don't have so much money flow in the crib. But I'll do that in a separate video. Let's not do that right now. Mic is dying and I want to get into my 100 savings. Hopefully the other mic charges and I get to continue. If not, I'm gonna have to revisit this video. All right, so today is going to be again the 20, I keep on forgetting, 121. We're adding $5 to this. So now in here we have a whole bunch of money that I have to cut out. All right, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So that's 1,000 and 1,100, 20, 40, 60, 81. That's 200, 20, 40, 50, 20, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Okay, so we have 1254 in here, right? But I am going to bring this down because I'm going to put that money into savings. I have to. Because all this money flow, honestly, not a good idea in the house. And these tabs do not have challenges to them. I didn't add any challenges to it. All right, now in emergency, right, let's put our savings back. See, it's just so much going on in this envelope. But now emergency, we're going to add our $5. So 121, $5. And I didn't write the amount from the last time. All right, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 1,000, right? We have 20, 40, 20, 40, 60, 81. That's 1,100. 20, 40, 60, 81. That's 1,200. 20, 40, 50, 55, 56. 1, 2, 5, 6. And on the 24th, we added 100 to it. Okay. So that is that in emergency. And the goal for 2026 for savings and emergency is going to be another $1,000. And if I could surpass that goal, that would be awesome. Okay, so this is going to be a challenge in here. Let's do a total of how much money we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have $15 left. In here, I'm just going to do, let's just do, so the hearts are $2 and the stars are $3. So let's do 2 and 3. So that's going to be a total of $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we did our mini roll and save and all that. So I feel like we covered everything. So I actually had extra money on the table. In here, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. $20. Right. Let's put this in. Okay, so that is it for all our binders. Now we're going to get into our 100 savings. And I think I'm going to do some of this money and then try to complete it to make 20. So I'll be right back. Okay, so before I get into my 100 savings challenge binder and my 100 envelope binder, I do want to do my weekly savings. So this is new actually to my channel. And this was another challenge that Jaylene did make with the Cricut. And she actually added tabs to it. So this is going to be a weekly savings. So on Mondays, we save $1. On Tuesdays, we save $2. On Wednesdays, we save $3. On Thursdays, we save $4. And then on Fridays, we save $5. So today is Wednesday. I'm going to do Wednesday and Thursday because I know I'm not going to film a video on Thursday. Probably this video, you guys will be seeing it on Thursday. Let's see what happens if I get to edit it quick, put it on a Wednesday. But I don't like to put videos up so late. So we're going to do the $3 here. This is our first $3 for Wednesday. 1, 2, 3, right? So let's add the $3 to Wednesday. This is another one. I'm like, can you do dashboards? Because I'm so used to doing dashboards. She was like, no. No. I'm like, you can make it with the Cricut. She was like, no, it is what it is. It's going to come with the big dashboard in the front and the 5 tab challenges for the 5 days of the week. Okay, it's 7 days, but she wanted to do 5 days. Okay, so and then we're going to do a $4 in our Thursday. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is available in the shop because I asked her, do you want to drop on Saturday or do you want to just drop it? She was super excited that she made challenges and she was like, no, immediately we need to drop it immediately. So there goes that, right? And then we are going to do $20 into our 100 savings. Now for this binder, I feel like I need room, right? Let's move this. We have our thing. We need our calculator, just in case we have to add numbers. And we have our spinner as well. All right, so sorry for my arm being all up in the screen, but we here. All right, so let's get into this. I'm going to try to get into this binder at least once or twice a week because there's a lot going on in here. Okay, so we have to do our January, which I forgot about. And this came in the Christmas mystery box. So I have to do one of these. Hopefully it's not a big number. All right, we have $1. Okay, that's a breath of air because the girls are the ones who they do the numbers for the scratcher. My younger daughters, and sometimes they be having some spices in there. But they gave me $1 today. So, yeah. All right, so this is going in here. So we have $5, $6, $7, $8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in here so far. Right? And then there goes that. I have a lot of like January through December challenges going on, but I'm excited about those because I'm going to keep those like that I'll count them at the end of the year. Okay, so are we in frame? No. You know what? We need to move you back a little bit, Candle. You know, I'm trying to do a new aesthetic, cute look, but It's like getting in my way. Hold on, because I want my 100 savings to be all up in the screen, looking cute and whatever. And then we have boom for calculator, and then we have boom, a little square for our spinner. Okay, so let's put the spinner here as well, just in case we need it. Well, we are going to use it. Okay, so let's see where we're going in this binder. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I did want buyback money. Because I feel like we need that. And I probably, I do. Okay, I do have some buyback money. So we're going to do, I have 10. Shoot. Okay, I'm going to just do $10 in the back in case. It's supposed to be 20, but we here. Yeah, okay. So let's get started in here. So far we've completed number 35, number 39, and number 40. So the first thing we're going to do is just, let's do one dice. Hold on. Let's move the other dice because it be changing the numbers. All right, so that's going to be 2. Girl, a whole 2. So let's go into 2 here. We have a roll and save, right? So let's actually roll for that because the spinner only goes up to number 4. So that's going to be 5 in here so far already. All right, so let's do 5 in here and we broke. Let's just do a $5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's just do a 5 in here. So our first 5 is going into this one, right? Let's see what the nails now, if we could get this down pat, because I feel like with nails, oh no, we're doing good. We're doing good so far, guys. We're doing good so far. Okay, so there we go. And this is the 100 savings binder that a lot of people have bought so far, and it's taking a long time to make because it's literally 80 minis and 7 A5s. So a lot going on in this binder. All right, so let's roll again. I think I'm going to do 2 dice this time. So that's going to be 11, and that's going to be 20, right? So 31. All right, look at me doing math. 20, 31. And my dog, of course he wants to start. Of course he wants to start. All right, 31 is going to be the Happy New Year one. And this is our first time doing this one. So let's use our spinner, right? Let's use our spinner to see how many, you know what? With the spinner, I'm going to do not how many icons, but how much I'm adding to the challenge. So that's going to be $2. And I want to do that with the brown. You know when you have nails, like you be like, look at me, looking cute and whatever. So I'm feeling myself with my $5 nails. Feeling myself. 1, 2. It just adds the aesthetic to the video, even though I really do not like having nails when I'm working. So let's see how long these last because I probably will rip them off. I mean, they were $5, so you already know. Sometimes I'll be like, I know, I can't do this. Right. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's go with, let's do 3 dice now. Hopefully we're in frame. Nope, that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. All right, let's see what we got. We got number 12 plus 20 plus 4. So we're going over to 36. So, oh, right, same. No, different page. And I did turn the page. All right, so each stack is $1. So we're just going to do, let's roll our dice. Let's spin our spinner and see what we got. We got a 2. So we're going to do 2 in here. And each stack is $1. So 1 stack here. And there's like 2 here. You know what? Let's do like that. Because they're all like stacked on each other. And unless that's 1. No, that's 2 because I see $2 signs. So you do what you do with that one. All right, $2. You could do whatever you want. You could count the whole thing as $1. You know, there's no rules to this. All right, so there goes $2.36. And then let's do all the dice. So let's do all the dice now. Because who you know. All right, boom. We're going to definitely need our calculator. Let's go. So that's going to be 10. Because the numbers change. So We're going to have 13. Move. We're going to have 7. Well, we could just move it to the side. We're going to have 2. Girl. And we're going to have 3. We're up to 35. Girl, come on. Ooh, 35. Wait a minute. 35 is complete. Is it? All right, so we finished 35, so we're not doing number 35. All right, let's roll again. And see, I'm going to just roll over. Let's just do this because we're going to be here forever. All right, so that's 13 plus 10 plus 13 plus 4 plus 9. So we're up to 49. So let's go to 49, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. So that's how that page works. 49. Okay, so we're in spring and each page has a theme to it. All right, so we don't need you no more. Let's go over to our spinner. And that's going to be a 1. So we're only going to do $1 here. $1. Okay, see, our money's like going a long way. A little $20. So $20 a week works for this. Sometimes I'll do 25. But the last video I did of this, oh my goodness. I got the big say what card. And that was $25. So there's three of those in this whole binder. So there's 3 huge numbers in this binder, just to let y'all know. All right, so why is this money this way? Girl, what are you doing? We was never adding the money that way. So let's take you out. I'm sorry, guys, but I have to have it the way all of them are. And it is easier this way. But with uñas, with nails, this is difficult. Wait a minute. Look at me. Because I want to, you know, be cute in the video. And here we are. I was like such a nail girl, but since the small business, I haven't been a nail girl. All right, let's just do 1 dice. That is going to be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we got this one right here. Like I said, you could do this however you want. You could start in the beginning of the binder. You do as you please. Okay, we got $1. So we're going to do this right here. $1 going in here. Right, we're hitting a lot of them today. I feel like we've hit some new ones today. I feel like every time we hit this binder, we hit some new ones. Okay, I just want the dollar to go down. Down. Stay down. Okay. Let's do... Hold on. Let's do all 5 again. All right. So what we got? We got 3 plus 14 plus 18 plus 14 plus 16. That's going to be 65. 65 Easter. Oh, and we did this one before. All right, boom. So let's take our dollars out. Right. And let's spin our wheel. Wait, spin. That was a weak spin. I feel like I'm like limited in space. All right, that's going to be 4, girl. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have $1 in there. So let's 5. Let's put that to the back. And let's add the $5 to this. So now we have $6 in here. And let's cross out what we need to cross out. Oh, and I'm doing it by color. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we need orange. And again, I'm taking my time because that's what I like to do. So we have orange. We have blue. We have blue. We got green. We got green. And then everything that is yellow, I usually do black. And black. All right. Boom. $4. So we have $2 left in here. You know, we don't want to Mess up our little pockets. All right, boom. There goes that one. All right. Now we have $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 left. Let's see what we do, what it do. Right? I probably add more dollars to this because I kind of I love this binder. We're still in frame, right? Yes. You know, we in frame. We're not all in frame, but we doing all right. Let's do all 5 of them. All right. So I'm having so much fun with this binder. 6 plus 18 plus 10 plus 20 plus 5, 59. So 57, 58, 59. The winter page. Super cute. All right, now let's get our spinner. And the spinner is available in the shop if you guys are interested. Let's spin that again. That's going to be a 1. Oh my God, this money is stretching. Like, who you know? All right, so that's going to be $1. So we're going to do this one right here. And that's all right. We taking our time with this. This is probably not going to get completed in a year. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Like, I would set a goal for it, but I really don't want to do that. Because I feel like that's when it becomes a little discouraging. But if you want to set a goal for it, you got a year for it, go right ahead. Go right ahead. But me, no, not with these big challenges. Even though the numbers are really reasonable in here, but of course the video, the video ain't the video if I don't drop a dice. Of course. Am I going to go get it? Probably not. All right, 12. I'll get it at the end when I finish the video. 11 plus 9. So we're just going to deal with 4 dice for right now. And we have like $4. All right, so 33. 33 is all about her. And did we do anything in this one? No, this is actually one we haven't done. And let's spin our spinner. Hold on. Like, see? It's the nails. It's giving me weak spins. $1. Dollar, a dollar, a dollar, a dollar. Like, you know. All right, let's put our monies in. $1. And then let's put our challenge in. All right, boom. Let's go. Where that dice at? It's like, no. Oh, I found it. It's right here. All right, I got my dice. Let me be a little more careful. Let's do 2. So that's going to be 19 plus 9, 28. Let's go over to 28. All right, so this is going to be the roses here. So each rose is $1. Let me, my spinner is being weird. I'm probably going to change the thing for it. Oh, now we got 4. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to grab $1 from the back. $4. Okay, so that's going to be our last for this. Let's do red. That's not going down. Our clicky. So we got 1, we got 2, we got 3, and we got 4. That's how we doing that there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. All right. So I took $1 from the buyback money. So we added 21 to this binder. Not bad. Okay, so that's going to be it for our 100 savings binder. Now we're going to go into our 100 envelope binder, and that's the big old binder that's going to take up all the room on this desk. And yeah, we here. All right, so let me get the big old binder out. And I don't know what number we're up to. I do add money in advance in here. I just got to get to it on film. So that's how that works. All right, let's move these binders. Sorry, flowers, but you got to move a little back because the big shebang goes out. And, you know, she want to be in frame. So she want to show her stuff. We don't need our spinner. I have to get a box for the spinner. I gotta go to Dollar Tree so I can put all my spinners. Okay. All right, this is doing something. It's looking cute and whatever, right? So we have our tracker here. We are up to number 20. And when I get to number 26, right, I reallocate the money to the back to hit all those big numbers because those big numbers are scary. And then that's how we do it. I also have a savings challenge in here. So this is I usually don't have a savings challenge inside of a savings challenge. Like I would never add money to a savings challenge into a savings challenge. But since this is a big challenge, I figure I can do a savings challenge as well to add money to it because there's a lot going on here. All right, so our money is in the back. And I do have a whole bunch of challenges back here. So I have this ready to fly, and this is actually my Ko-Fi as a digital. It's 8.5 by 11, a big old shabami there, and it's cute and purple. And then I have a whole bunch of challenges from Madi, Budget, and Chaos. And these are the new challenges I will do in here. So once I finish this, I'll go to this one, and so on and so on. And then that money will get reallocated into the binder. All right, so we got $20 here. Right, and then we have $6 for this, I believe. Yes, so we are gonna roll a d6. It's time for you guys to go. Let's put you away. You can go back home. There we go. And let's roll our d6 and see what we got. That's gonna be 2. So let me get my marker. Can you guys see that? Yes, you can. All right, so that's going to be a 2. Boom. So 1, 2, right, going in here. And now we have a total of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. We have 70. And then we have 20, 21, 22, 23, so forth. You know what? Let me do number, hold on, let me see something. A 5. You know what? Let's do a 5 here. Oh my God. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think my camera stopped real quick. Hopefully I was recording. All right, let's add this 5 to this. Woo, if I wasn't recording, I'm gonna be pissed. All right. So $20 going into the 20 spot. All right, boom. So that is going to be it for today's video. So hopefully this video was fun for you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have $8 left, right? Because we did $10 in buyback money, but we have $8 left. And I kind of wanna, no, I'll save that for another video. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video was fun for you guys. Hopefully this video was helpful for you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. So the next video will probably be all about savings challenges, my savings challenge binders. And I also do need to get into Budget Bestie and Save with Friends. And then on Saturday, we will go live. We're going to have a whole colorful dollar party. So make sure you join me on Saturday Night Live at 9:30 p.m. Eastern because it's going to be really fun. So stay tuned for the live. Stay tuned for the next video. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.